My name is Ben Coker, play for Southend United, and I tore my ACL and my LCL.
Feels like your knee's going to explode.
High five?
Yeah.
Technically he's going to be unemployed, which is the harsh reality of it that people don't use to.
It's the most ruthless business out there, I think. Realistically, you are, like as a player, you're just a number. You are a number. Even though the fans, they like players, they don't like players, but at the end of the day, the club doesn't want you at some point. Every 6 months, really. You could have a contract, but if they want to let you go, they can do it.
It's been a few days since I saw the surgeon, Churchy, and he had some good news for us. He was buzzing. So am I, couldn't tell. He said you're well ahead of schedule. It's been a bloody great day, I ain't gonna lie. It's been one of the ups of this 3 months. So hopefully now, instead of looking at 18 months, he said 9 to 12, so I'm an animal.
What has happened to Southend United? 10 games without a win now for the Blues. Only goal difference now keeps them out of the relegation zone.
That is all we need to focus on at the minute, is staying safe, getting out of this little pickle that we're in. I totally get it, it's frustrating from both sides. Yeah, of course we want to be higher up the table, at least we know where we are. And I would like to sit down and talk, but things take time, so I get that. But hopefully we'll be getting something sorted before the end of the season, or if not, we go again.
I think obviously Southend have been quite keen to tie him down. He's a big asset to the club and to the team and the way they play. Obviously Ben had a year on his contract, like a year's clause that Southend chose to activate, as you would do. There were sort of murmurs in the summer that Southend did offer him a contract, and I think he just wanted to concentrate on this year. And it's understandable from his point of view, and then see where it goes from there. It's a short career, you want to do as well as you can.
People were saying like, oh, he's turned down a contract and stuff. I don't regret that. Things go differently this year, we get promotion, then I signed another deal because we're in that league. If I had a chance again, I'd do it all again, even if it was the same story. So some people can't see that. It's not probably with me. I know that I've been honest, and that's where I want to get to.
When you're thinking about giving someone a new deal, can you afford to give them the same, give them more, or do you risk it? And some clubs do it. They offer them less, knowing they can, if you do that, they can walk out and go on a free, but you have to make these decisions. If you're not going to make them, you don't sit in this chair.
First and foremost, it's what Ben wants. That's the most important thing. If Ben was to leave, he wouldn't be offered a new contract, as an example. Then obviously he then has to, go and sign for another club. That will obviously get his credentials and benefit of his professionalism and his attributes, which when he's playing is probably the best left back in Division 1. If they say no, that's fine, but then they have to replace him with a player that has equal ability. And if you're gonna, go and find someone of that ability, it's gonna cost you heavily, either in the transfer market or in wages.
I don't believe I'm a League 2 player. Played in League 2, got out of League 2. One of the proudest things I've ever done, but it's a very hard league to get out of. And to go back down there, I don't know.
I would fully recommend to make sure Ben, is with us moving forward, because I think that's the right thing to do, because he got hurt playing for us.
He hasn't had an easy football career. Ben has had to fight for everything that he's got and everything that he's achieved. I know with his mindset, his next step will probably be the highlight of his career.
I wouldn't want my son to play football, because too many heartaches, I think. On the other hand, it's the best job in the world.
Yeah.
There's some guys that have to play to live.
If I had to leave, it would be, yeah, it'd be sad, but this is football.